Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to the weekend edition of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. This is the daily show that equips team leaders to reach and to help your teams reach their full potential. This show is sponsored by the CLC team, and right now you can join their brand new mastermind group for the founder's price of only $200 a month if you join by today. This mastermind is for leaders who want to continually learn and develop their leadership skills with other leaders. And the founder's price includes CLC's online membership community for leaders, and that has an additional 4 live calls and 2 leadership video courses every month. That's access to 8 live calls a month for $200 a month. I'll guarantee you're not going to find a more valuable offer for leadership growth and development. Find out more about this offer and a whole lot more at clcteam.com. Hey, hope this is a great day for you. After all, you get to decide. If something or somebody is getting you down, don't let them steal your happiness. Decide to make today great. It's your choice. So, since this is the weekend edition, I want to focus on how you can set your kids up to be leaders. And don't worry, if you don't have any kids, you can easily apply this to anyone because these 2 things, when used properly, will set up anyone for leadership roles. Now, I understand and admit that I am not an expert at raising children, but I do have 5 kids, 3 that are adults, and I can guarantee that if you do these 2 things, you will set them up to be a leader, and then it's going to be up to them to keep it going. The 2 things are rather simple, but they are much more difficult to carry through with them. So the first thing is to give them responsibility. That's it. Make them responsible for whatever you think that they can handle and whatever you think they can do. This could be anything from making their beds or taking out the trash or picking up the Legos off the floor so you don't step on them in the middle of the night. And believe me, if you have stepped on Legos in bare feet in the middle of the night, you know exactly how painful that can be. Now, if you're dealing with older kids or team members, figure out what you can give them to be responsible for. And remember, it can be whatever you think they can handle. It could be washing the car or mowing the grass or doing the dishes or cooking dinners or planning the dinners. And at work, it could be anything from setting deadlines and meeting them to making sure the printer has paper in it at all times. Again, the key here is to pick something that you are confident they can handle. And of course, this may require you to show them how to do it and to ensure that they know how to do it. Another important step in giving them responsibility is to get them involved in deciding what they will be responsible for. If they are involved and if they help you and ultimately decide what they want to be responsible for, they will have much more buy-in because they picked it. They're going to own it. This isn't anything that you just told them to do. It's something that they chose to take responsibility for. Okay, so that's the very first thing to do to set them up to be a leader. The second thing is to hold them accountable. Now, this is where it can get tough at times with your kids and team members. However, keep in mind that if you included them in the process of deciding what they would be responsible for, it makes it so much easier. I mean, you are simply holding them accountable for something that they agreed to do. Another thing to remember is holding somebody accountable doesn't always have to be negative. You can hold them accountable by rewarding them for being responsible just as easily as you can disciplining them for not being responsible. Deciding what form of discipline or reward should be agreed on before they take responsibility. That's going to help give them incentive to push on, and it's going to help you and them when you have to discipline or you can reward them. So that's it. First, give them things to be responsible for based on what you think they can handle and what they choose to take responsibility for, and then hold them accountable. The rest is up to them. But I believe they're going to be much better set up to be a leader if you follow these 2 things. Also, there's a lot of scripture that talks about raising children and disciplining them. So if you have a favorite verse on this topic, man, I'd love to hear it. You can always email me at Paul, Paul, at clcteam.com. Again, that's Paul at clcteam.com. And one of my favorite verses has always been Proverbs 22:6 that says, "Train up a child in the ways they should go, and even when they are old, they will not depart from it." Again, I'd love to hear your favorite verses on raising children and or developing leaders. Hey, thanks for listening today. And remember, if you want to take advantage of the founder's price for the current mastermind, that ends today. So please visit clcteam.com to sign up or for more information. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.